Hello, hello, and congratulations on your first day. Welcome to orientation again. So, I am Estrella Ramirez. I am the Department Head of Career and Life Development. I'm so sorry that I cannot be with you all today on your first day, but I just want to welcome you and give you some great information. So just like a piece of paper, in Spanish, paper is papel, estrella means star, so when you guys see me around, you will know me as Professor Star or Star. I am your person for the next few weeks. I will be there to help you with any questions that you have, any issues, anything like that. So please feel free to send me an email. Whoever is moderating this will give you one of my business cards. So please send me an email, give me a call. I'm up on the second floor. When you take your tour today, whoever is moderating will bring you around and let you see my office so you know where to find me in case you need me. Let's keep going, guys. So inside of your bags that you guys receive, you will see a bookmark. In the bookmark, there's just important words. It just helps with our culture. Words that we would like to use more often, and then words to avoid. So the main one that I really want to discuss right now is just words to avoid being profanity. In the classes, we do ask that you all remain professional and that you all are not using profanity in the classroom. So if you guys are cussing in class, you will hear someone say something about that. So just please be mindful of that. So if you want to accomplish a goal, what you must do is begin with the end in mind. Stephen Covey wrote a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and one of those habits that he talks about is beginning with the end in mind. There was also recently a study done by the University of Scranton that followed lots and lots of, I think it was 200 people who created goals at the beginning of the year. So in these goals, you know how at the beginning of the year people set goals for themselves for the new year, or they set resolutions, those types of things for the new year. Well, what this study found was that only 8% of people who set out to accomplish goals at the beginning of the year actually accomplished those goals. And so what they did was they followed the 8% to see what it is that they do to accomplish those goals. And what they found was that they begin with the end in mind. So if you've never heard of the law of attraction, that's basically like using your mind to bring about the positive changes that you want in your life. So what they say with the law of attraction is what you think about, you bring about. And so this is a powerful visualization tool that you use to help you keep your mind focused on whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So what is the big goal that you guys are trying to accomplish? As college students, on your first day, graduation is the goal, right? Whoop, whoop, whoop. You want to graduate. Okay, so where this comes from is there's a book called The Secret. So if you've never heard of the law of attraction, I would urge you to go and look up The Secret. They also have, if you're not big on reading, they have like a documentary called The Secret on Netflix. You can look that up as well. And right now, I just want to do a little bit of an exercise with you all to begin with the end in mind. So if each one of you guys would please just go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you to imagine now, it's not the first day of school anymore, it's the last day, the absolute very last day of school. And you have just turned in your last assignment. Oh my goodness, it's great. Yes, it feels good, doesn't it? You just turned in the last assignment and you are done with school. No more late nights, staying up doing homework and memorizing things and studying. You are finished. You are ready to go do all the things. Now I want you to imagine that it's the night of graduation. You're going to graduation. You are so excited and proud of yourself. You are going up now to walk across the stage. There's the president there with his hand out to shake your hand. You are feeling like $1,000,000 right now. You have done the thing. Just bask in that for a moment. Yeah. So that is a visualization exercise that uses the secret, the law of attraction, to help you bring about what you think about. If you think about positive things, you will manifest positivity into your life. If you think about negativity, you're going to manifest negativity. So let's keep it positive, guys. Let's keep going. All right, my CLD birds. So over the next few weeks, you will hear me refer to you all as my CLD baby birds. You will hear that often. You guys come into our school through career and life development. Every single program from every single campus comes in through career and life development. And so I kind of call it our little nest. And you guys come into our nest and we teach you all the things that you need to be successful. And then, sadly, we have to send you away and you go flying off to your core programs ready to do the things that you came to do. So if you hear me refer to you as my birdies over the next few weeks, that's where that came from. Let's keep going, guys. All right. Cares. This is the culture. This is super important. So we're going to be here for the next couple of minutes. This is what sets this campus apart. It really does. This acronym for courtesy, accountability, respect, excellence, and success is a formula that will help you make it through college if you take this seriously. So with courtesy, we know what that is. That's just being polite, saying please and thank you and excuse me and those things that we learned in preschool. We know those things. But when we are grown-ups in college, we want to take that just a little bit further. So what I want to teach you about courtesy is this. Courtesy is not just being polite, but as a grown-up, courtesy is being polite to people when they're not being polite to you. Yeah, that's hard. I know it's hard to be, kind and professional with people who are not treating you that way, but the golden rule says do unto others as you would have others do unto you. So what we're going to try to do is just treat people how you would want to be treated, especially when they're not treating you that way. That's courtesy. Accountability. Okay, so this is the big papa on the screen. This is really heavy, and we're going to sit here for a few minutes. If there is one thing that I am 100% qualified to do, is teach people how to successfully complete educational programs. So I have an associate's degree, I have a bachelor's degree, I have 2 master's degrees, and I am presently pursuing a doctorate from an Ivy League school. So I know all about completing educational programs. With regard to accountability and completing your program, you are going to have to make a conscious and dedicated decision today that no matter what, you're going to commit to complete this program. You will complete it no matter what. You have to decide that for yourself. Nobody can hold you accountable to doing your homework the way you can. Nobody can make you not go to the party when you know you have homework to do. Nobody can make you stay in school when the going gets tough. That's going to have to be you. Okay, I did not make it through all that school by just, everything was perfect and hunky-dory. Everything was just beautiful all the time that I was in school, and I just made it through smelling the roses and just, it was just a cakewalk. No, it wasn't. It was hard. There were tears. There were sleepless nights, staying up until 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, all night long doing homework sometimes. That's a part of it, but it's worth it. But you've got to commit to it. So right now, I'm asking you to make a decision for yourself. Do you commit to complete this program no matter what? If you do, I need you to raise your hand. All right, I'm proud of you. You did it. Don't raise your hand if you're not for real. Don't raise your hand if you're not serious. Commit to complete is our motto in career and life development. You will hear it over and over. Commit to complete. Commit to complete. Something else that I really want to say to you all is that when times got hard in my education, instead of looking at education like it was like, oh, something heavy, something more to do in the midst of life, I just looked at finishing school like the light at the end of the tunnel. Instead of looking at it like, oh my goodness, more darkness in the midst of the tunnel, I just looked at it like, man, if I can finish, things will get better. And they do. They did. I promise. For me, I went through so much. I went through homelessness. I went through having no car and had to get on the bus at the crack of dawn and ride the bus for 2 hours to get to school. 2 hours there and 2 hours back every day. I went through kids getting in trouble. I went through a terrible, brutal, violent, horrible, just despicable divorce. And then my kids were getting in trouble and I had to go to the principal's office and just all kinds of stuff. But I didn't quit school. My car broke down. Oh my goodness, just all kinds of stuff. And then I got back in the dating scene eventually. And then I had to plan a wedding. And then I had, in the dating scene, there's, do you want Netflix and chill and hang out? And you're like, I want to, but I can't because I got to do my homework. And just all kinds of stuff. And when that stuff happens, you just have to make a decision. I'm going to prioritize my school because in the end, it's going to pay off. Please commit to complete. Then the next thing I'm going to give you guys really quickly. So, don't tell anybody, okay, guys? But I'm about to say a bad word. It's a dirty word. Yeah, I know. I know it's like orientation time and, I'm going to say a bad word, but it's one of those words that we really don't like. And the word is, y'all ready? Don't get me fired now. I'm telling, running and snitching. The word is selfishness. Selfishness. Yeah, that's it. I know many of you in here have families, you have children, you have significant others. You might one day want to have children or have a significant other, just, whatever your case is. But I'm going to give you permission right now to be a little bit selfish with your time. Your life, if you live to be the average age of the normal American, your life is going to be this long, okay? And the time that you spend in school is going to be this long in comparison to how much life you have and how much time you'll be in school. So for this short amount of time, you've got to be a little bit selfish with your time. Your kids want to go to the gathering place or they want to play or whatever. You've got to tell them, hey, listen, I love you. Come sit on my lap and read this book. Or, hey, go and work on your homework too. Or come and sit with me and help me do my homework. And when I'm finished, then we'll go. It's not for forever. It's just for a little while. But you've got to think about it like this. If I can just get this finished, everyone who loves me or everyone who will love me later is going to benefit from this wonderful decision that I made. Hold yourself accountable. Get it done. That's accountability on your side. Now, on the instructor side, accountability looks like this. It looks like you might be turning in work that's not complete, and so we're going to talk to you about that. You're not turning in work at all. We're going to talk to you about that. It might look like the work that you are submitting is kind of subpar. It's not really college level work that you're turning in. We'll talk to you about that. You're missing too much time in class. We'll talk to you about those things. But you getting it done, that's you hold yourself accountable to that. So with accountability, it's interesting that respect comes up after accountability because there will be times that your instructors are trying to hold you accountable to something and you might not like it or you might disagree. And so if that happens, just remain respectful. Everyone deserves respect. So the definition of respect is like admiring someone or giving someone some special treatment because of something amazing that they have accomplished. Okay. Every person deserves respect just because we're people. Okay. Because we have hearts that are beating in our chest, we deserve respect. And so we're going to treat everyone with respect, with a special treatment of admiration, just because they are a human being. I'm trying to really beat around the bush, but I'm going to just be direct and say that you're going to have disagreements with people in classrooms. It happens. You're going to have disagreements you might have a disagreement with something your instructor says in class, and that's fine. You can discuss that, but we've got to do it in a way that's courteous and respectful. What we are never, ever, ever going to have is any type of violence in classrooms, please. If you are, getting upset, you need to take a step out. But we're not going to have any fighting in classes. That's a huge no-no. Please be respectful. All right, excellence. So excellence is a mindset. Excellence is you right now saying, I don't just want to finish school. I want to finish school and be the absolute best at what I'm going to school for. There is a book by Jim Collins called Good to Great. And in that book, he talks about how good is the enemy of great. Good is the enemy of great, because if you're okay with being good, why would you ever push yourself to be great? Each one of you is in school for something. There might be someone out there who's going to school for aesthetics. Okay. You don't just want to be an esthetician. You want to be the esthetician. You want to be the esthetician that's so great at what you do that when Beyonce gets a pimple, she calls you and says, hey, I need you to help me because I've heard about you and you are the bomb.com at what you do and I need you to get my skin right. You're going to be excellent by when your instructor asks you to read something, you're going to read it. And you're not just going to read it. You're going to read it. You're going to underline things. You're going to highlight things. You're going to really do the best that you can to internalize all this information and make it yours. That's excellence. Going a cut above. That's excellence. Getting a D in a class, I'm so sorry, but that's not excellent. There's nothing excellent about a D. A D is not even mediocrity. A D is below average. Let's be excellent, guys. And then the last one is success. If you are courteous, if you hold yourself accountable, commit to complete. If you can be respectful when you are having a disagreement with someone, if you have a mindset of excellence, you will be successful. It's a beautiful formula. I wish I had learned it at the very beginning of my education. It would have helped a lot. All right, guys, you guys will hear about that lots over the next few weeks. So let's keep going. This is Charmaine. Charmaine is the instructor in the AM class upstairs. Isn't she lovely? Yeah, she's upstairs with you guys on Mondays and Thursdays, and you'll have me on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Let's keep going. This is D. Hey, D. He is our nighttime instructor. Great guy. Really great guy. So get to know D, guys. Let's keep going. This is the vision and mission of Community Higher Ed Institute. I just always like to point out our core values, that we honor God, we have fun and be healthy, we pursue growth and learning, we put students first, we play to win, and we deliver service to our community. Those are our core values. Let's keep going, guys. All right, here is the gym. Every single one of you is going to get a gym membership with your tuition. So please feel free, utilize the gym, get in there, get your gains, and all those things. You guys will see it on your tour today. Please be sure that before you get in there, though, that you do go to the front office and sign a waiver. I know we have some people who get excited about the gym, and that is great. But just make sure you sign a waiver before you get in there. All right, guys, let's keep going. All right, Clary Sage. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, If you are a ClariSage student, you are going to have the opportunity to earn free services through having perfect attendance when you get over there. So just, make note of that. Take care of your business, get perfect attendance, get free services. All of you are going to get a 25% discount on all of these services. The prices are really not bad. If you've never had a massage with a, like a deep tissue or a hot stone massage, I would suggest you give it a whirl because it's not very expensive to get it done over there, and I'm a believer. Yeah, take advantage of the services, guys. All right, here is the market card. You guys will see this on your tour. The market is where you guys go and eat, all the good food, all the good stuff. Make sure that if you're going to be utilizing the market often, that you will want to go to the front desk to the receptionist and have you a market card made, because there's lots of different, discounts and things that you can get with that card that you won't be able to get if you don't have it. All right, what to expect from CLD. So for the next 3 weeks, you guys have no class on Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. Free Fridays. All right, we like that. You guys are going to have class from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. On your tour. You guys will see where the class is on the 3rd floor. Just for the next 3 weeks, this is like really a buffer time to help you guys get acclimated to being a student again, for you guys to learn all of the things that you need to know to be successful when you go into your core programs. When you get into your core programs, it's going to go fast. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be work. And so we just want to help you have a few weeks before it gets started to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row before you get there. If you, are having some car trouble, please let us know. There might be something we can do to help you. If your daycare, your hours aren't working out, let us know so we can try to help you with that. But this 3 weeks is just really some time to help you get prepared before the real deal starts. All right, let's keep going, guys. All right, dress codes. Look at all these dress codes. There are so many dress codes because there are so many programs. We're not going to go through all of these, but you guys will have a week where you do a meet and greet with your programs, and when you get there, they will talk to you about all that good stuff. All right, so for the next 2 weeks in career and life development, we do ask that your uniform shirts, what you guys were issued, that you guys got in your bags with your devices, that's the shirt that you should be wearing every day. You guys can wear any type of pants that you like, jeans, whatever, just no holes in anything. Please do not cut your shirts into crop tops. Don't cut little frillies onto the sleeves. Don't cut little hearts in them or anything like that. Just leave them as they are. You guys do represent our programs and our colleges, and we just want you to look professional at all times. No shorts or sandals are allowed for the next 3 weeks in CLD, and then also no dirty or holey clothes. So in my experience, I have taught every single grade from pre-K all the way to college, and I think the age group that I had to talk about hygiene was probably 7th and 8th graders. They just, they're middle schoolers. They don't, not so worried about that. I mean, they come into school just looking amazing, but they don't wear deodorant sometimes. You gotta, you're training them, trying to get them right. But it's one thing, guys, to be the stinky kid in class when you are in 7th and 8th grade, okay? But it's a whole nother ball game to be the stinky kid in class when you are a grown-up. So please be mindful of that. You guys know what to do. Brush your teeth, wear deodorant, wash your clothes. If you have an issue, your washing machine or something breaks down and you need another shirt, just send an email to myself or to your instructor and let them know that that's going on, and we'll do our best to help you with that situation. Let's keep going. All right, guys, so let's talk about school rules. So there's no food or drink allowed in any of the classes. You are welcome to have bottled water. If you have a cup like this, or some type of a water bottle, some kind of bottle that you want to bring into class, that's fine as long as it's got a no spill lid on it, but we still do require that you have water in that cup. Then nachos. Okay, so there's not going to be any Grubhub or DoorDash or anything like that allowed in classes. on the tour, you'll see where the student lounge is, and that's where you guys can eat. So we had an issue with a gentleman in class one day, and he had ordered some nachos, and I mean, I don't know where he got them, but they looked great. But the man had sour cream, and he was just squeezing sour cream and squeezing salsa, and it was just too much. It was just too much. And he was making a mess, and then in the middle of the lesson, he's just going in. And so because of that, we have decided that there's going to be no more eating unless you are in the student lounge. However, we do understand that some people do have medical issues. And so if you have diabetes or something like that, and you need to eat a little cracker or something so that you can take your medicine, we understand. We're totally understanding of that. Now let's talk about tobacco and vaping products. We are a 100% smoke-free facility on all 3 campuses, including the parking lots. So there is no smoking of any kind of anything allowed anywhere on the campuses. No smoking in the restrooms. Please don't smoke in the restrooms. No smoking in the elevators or the stairwells. Come on, guys. This is college. Please don't do it. Please be mindful of smoking odors as well. So, in the great state of Oklahoma, we are all allowed, if we'd like, to wake up in the morning and partake of THC. And if that's something that you enjoy, that's something that you need for your health, then by all means. But however, in the great state of Oklahoma, we also have a right not to smoke or partake of THC should we choose not to. And so because this is a 100% smoke-free facility, if you come into the building reeking of smoke or marijuana, that will be a situation. So please be mindful of that. Please do not go outside into the parking lot and smoke and think that you'll get away with it, because you won't. Somebody will see you. Security, the cameras, someone on campus will see you, and they will come and tell on you. So don't do it. In the restrooms, someone will tell on you. I'm telling you. In the stairwells, there are cameras. You will get caught. Please don't smoke on campus. Take a walk. It's beautiful outside. Walk down the sidewalk and, get off the property and smoke and come back. Spray a little perfume or a little cologne or something. Be mindful of others, and just know that smoking can get you in trouble around here. So let's keep going. All right. Parking. So wherever you guys are parked at now, that's just fine. But just from now on, just remember when you come in and park that your student parking is going to be on the south lot closest to Sam's on the south side of the building. Restrooms are on each floor, right around the corner from the elevators. They're in the same place on every floor, so you guys will see the restroom on the tour. And then firearms or weapons of any kind are not permitted. We have security. That guy, he is on it. I know if something happens, he is going to have our back. So you guys can leave your whips and chains and handcuffs and all that stuff at home. All right, let's keep going, guys. All right, attendance. It matters. This is critically important. This is the number one reason why people do not make it through the class, career, and life development, because of attendance. You cannot pass this class if you miss more than 3 days. 15 hours. You have class from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. That's a 5-hour session. If you miss over 15 hours for any reason, you will be required to retake CLD in its entirety. And you will never get to go and do all of the wonderful things that you came here to do. So please be mindful of your hours. It's only a 12-day class. You don't have class on Fridays, only Monday through Thursday for 3 weeks. It's only 12 days. So if you missed 3 of a 12-day class, that means you only really have to be in class for 9 days. That's excessive. That's 75% of the class. You only have to be there for 75%. You can miss 25% of the class. So if you miss over 15 hours, you will have to retake the class. Please, there's nothing I can do about that. I can't pull any strings for that. So keep that in mind. All right, 6 are what we call student improvement plans. They can be written about anything. They can be written if you keep coming tardy to class every day. They can be written if you're the stinky kid in class. Any area where we see that a student has an area of improvement, a student improvement plan can be written. So please be mindful of that and know that that is throughout your whole entire time at this school. All instructors can write student improvement plans. So just be mindful of those and know what they are. If you are someone who has that mindset of excellence and you want to be in the honors roll, you want to be on President's Honor Roll, you want to do all these things, just know that any tardy, early leave, or absences will make you ineligible for the honors program for that month. All right, there it is again, guys. Attendance matters. Attendance really matters. You can only miss 15 hours of class and complete CLD. Please, please, please notify your instructor if you are going to be absent. And do not ever no call, no show. If you're not going to come, just send us an email and let us know. Just like you would no call, no show for your job, please don't no call, no show for school. We're never going to ask you your business. We're not going to ask you why did you miss. We're not going to ask you what happened. We're not going to ask you for doctor's notes. But if you're going to miss school, please send your instructor an email and let it be known. If you're going to leave class early, if you're not coming back from lunch, anything like that, please send your instructor an email and let us know. All right, guys, so CLD is comprised of 3 weeks. We have High Performance Week, Financial Literacy Week, and Mobile Technology Week. Let's keep going. All right, let's verify that you do have the correct device. So if you picked up a device today, it's going to be very important that you look up at the screen right now to save yourself financial heartache later. You need to locate your program. So if you are in the barber program, then above that, you see that you should be getting an iPad with a Logitech keyboard. If you're fashion designer interior, you're going to look up and you should be getting a MacBook Pro. If you got a different device than what it is saying that you should have gotten, we need you to let us know immediately so that we can get that corrected. Because later, if you were supposed to get a MacBook and you got an iPad, there's going to be financial issues that are going to come up for you later. So please, please make sure that you have the correct device for your program. And that's it. That's all for me for now. Now it's going to be time for you to go ahead and set up your devices. There is the Wi-Fi student password. Whoever is moderating this is going to help you guys set up your devices. Before I go, I'm just going to let you guys know that if you are setting up an iPad, please, 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 you're going to come to an option that's going to ask you if you want to transfer apps and data. Please make sure that you select don't transfer apps and data, because if you do, you're going to prolong the process maybe 30 to 45 minutes. So make sure you don't do that. And then for both devices, if you have the Microsoft Surface, make sure that you do set up a personal account, not student, set it up for personal. And then everybody, please make sure that you set up some security method, the thumbprint, the facial recognition, a code, something, because if you don't, you will lock yourself out of your device. And that's all from me. I thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on your first day, and I look forward to seeing you all. Bye-bye now.